How do you get 3 likes on your comment on a YouTube video within 6 minutes? Do it on someone's channel who has millions of subscribers. I think those 250,000 views have come in within just the last hour or less. So you remember that hole that I was talking about that I made in a little thing, and I said I was going to make the hole more up here so when I tip it over and fill it up, the hole is closer to the top and I can put more water in it. But I decided to put the hole in the little, poke the little hole in the circle thing, because I thought the engineers knew what they were doing, and when I tipped it up, it wouldn't spill out. Well, the engineers don't know anything, because I tipped it up and filled it up with water, but by the time I got it up to the hole, like, I stopped just intuitively and I looked at it and it was right at the hole, and it was nowhere near this thing. It was like, it's like complete ludicrous. So with my next bottle, I found out, though, I was curious and slightly concerned that once I got this thing off, I wouldn't be able to get it back on, or I'd be able to get it back on and it wouldn't be leak proof and the water would leak out. But I got it back on without a problem, so I can definitely reuse this bottle, which is nice. But the next time I get one of these bottles, I'm definitely going to be putting a hole like right here, so that way when I tip it up, I can fill it up to the max water level, and when I tip it back again, then it'll be right up next to the hole rather than way down here. They could have used purple. There's, I'm guessing, either a pink and a red or 2 pinks. They could have used purple. I got this tensive conductive gel today through the mail for my Compex pads, because they're not sticky anymore, and I've got hydration fluid. But it doesn't re-sticky the pads. And if you notice here in the ingredients list, it doesn't have anything to make the pads sticky. So I got this stuff through the mail because it's adhesive. So I was wondering, what makes it adhesive? Apparently it's so good they won't list the ingredients. But I applied it to my pads and it's really sticky and tacky. It's really gummy. So I applied it to my pads, and I'm gonna wait probably at least until tonight, if not till tomorrow, to use them and see how well it works, because I want to give it time to absorb into the gel, or I should say into the pad. Well, I finally got the replacement 7 key, but I don't want to mess up the installation, so I'm going to wait until, I have to wait until Monday to take it to Core PC. So let the professionals do it. Unfortunately, the edges of my keys are clear so that they can glow in the dark. But the edge of my new 7 key is not clear, I don't think. It doesn't appear that way. Yeah, it's not clear, probably not, so I'm gonna have to probably take a knife and scrub it off, because I think it glows. I'll have to put a light on it or something. There we go. I can't tell. Put it right on the 7 cap. Yep, that glows. That glows. So that means... Huh. I don't remember it having the home on it. The original key has home on it. I just don't remember it having home on it. But anyways, it glows. But most apparently it does not have see-through sides. So I'm going to have to scrape the paint off with a knife, because evidently it looks like the whole thing is the same piece of plastic. So if it glows through the top and the whole thing is the same piece of plastic, that means it can glow through the sides. So I'm just going to have to scrape at it with a knife before I have them install it. I've got like 2 days to do it. So I finally got the 7 key, yay! I just examined both of these, and there's technically nothing wrong with the original 7 key. Like, nothing wrong with the button itself, so it's just something wrong with the hinge of the original, or the hinge of the original 7 key. So all I need to do is take the new hinge to the computer store and have them use the original 7 key. I don't even need the nipple or the new 7 key. I don't need to scrape it, since it doesn't look like there's anything broken on the old 7 key. I could just reuse it. The hinge is what's broken, or what appears to be broken, or it appears to be the only thing that's broken anyway. So I just need to have them put the new hinge on and the old 7 key on, and I don't have to scrape. Yay. I put some of this tensive adhesive gel on my Compex pads, and I put it on my pads before they were dehydrated, so it didn't fully soak in, obviously. But just to look at my pads, I don't know why my phone is so glitchy, but just looking at my pads, you can see the texture in the bottom. See all those lines going across? That's the fibers that the pad is made out of. So the pads, like, minus the bubbles and dimples, they look brand new. You can see straight through the gel again. So this is just some good stuff. Now, despite being fully hydrated, I put it on there, so now I'm going to see how well it works, even though it's tacky because I put too much on it, wasn't able to absorb it all. I definitely used way too much gel on those pads. Look at all the residue that they left on my arm.